So guys, it looks like the leaks were real as it's actually happened. Just a few hours ago, Nintendo has put out a tweet here saying, tune in on June 21st at 7 a.m. Pacific time for a Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information focused mainly on Nintendo Switch titles launching this year, including new details on Pikmin 4. So yeah, there it is. All of a sudden we had these rumors coming out that there was supposedly going to be a Nintendo Direct this week, and people were even saying it was going to be on the 21st, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, I can't believe it because this isn't even going to be like a mini like what some people were saying. This is a full-fledged normal 40-minute Nintendo Direct, so there's definitely potential here for some exciting stuff, and I do want to talk about it and give you guys my predictions and see what you guys are saying, so it should be pretty fun. Now, I will of course be streaming this Nintendo Direct as well, so if you guys do want to come and watch it with me, definitely go ahead and give me a follow on twitch.tv/actualaero. I'll probably start my stream a little bit earlier as well if you guys want to just come in and hang out and we can talk about it for a little bit, have some predictions, and then watch together, so it should be a pretty good time, so definitely go ahead and follow me there. Alright, so the first thing that I've got here is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. We know that there's going to be 2 more waves that are still left, and these are supposed to come out by the end of the year, so I feel like this is extremely likely to show up inside of this Nintendo Direct. They might even show us who one of those new characters is. Maybe it's like Diddy Kong or something, but I feel like the tracks are definitely going to be shown. We might see like 1 or 2 new tracks, and then might even get like a release date, because if there's only 2 more waves left, I'm assuming one is probably going to be in the summer, and then the last one is going to come out during the winter time. Now, another bit of DLC that we still need to have some more information about is the Splatoon 3 DLC, as we know that there's like a Splatoon 3 expansion pass, and the first part of it pretty much already came out in like the spring, which was just adding like Ingopolis and some Splatoon 1 stuff. But we know that there's going to be like a more story and like mission focused type of DLC, which is going to be called Side Order, and this is what's going to be focusing on like Pearl and Marina from Splatoon 2, so it seems like this is pretty much the more exciting one that everybody's looking forward to. We don't really have a date for it or even really any gameplay for what it's going to be about or what it's going to look like. And this to me definitely seems like it's going to be more kind of like Octo expansion, where it's going to go into more of having like difficult missions, and it's going to be like an entire story mode. So I feel like that's probably when we're going to see that announced inside of this Direct as well, and it's probably going to be coming out sometime in the summer. Now, going into the rumored stuff about this Nintendo Direct, this was mainly the tweet that was posted here by this insider that said, in case you are wondering what games will be announced in this week's Nintendo Direct, they basically said a new 2D Super Mario Bros. And a remake of an SNES classic. So a new 2D Mario game seems to be what like their big holiday title is going to be for this year, and a remake for an SNES game, a lot of people are saying it's going to be Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War. Some people are even saying that it looks like Super Mario RPG is being teased, so we're not really sure exactly which one that could be. But he also did specify here saying that this will not appear in the title, and he's like talking about the word new here. So obviously for like 2D Mario games, for the longest time we've had like the word new, which is like their kind of new version of the 2D Mario games, where we had like New Super Mario Bros, New Super Mario Bros Wii, New Super Mario Bros 2, New Super Mario Bros U. So it seems like this new 2D Mario game isn't going to be like New Super Mario Bros Switch or anything like that, but it's actually going to be just like an actual brand new 2D Mario game like Super Mario World, or it's going to be like Super Mario Bros 3 or something like that. So that makes me more excited because I feel like it could definitely be more creative and stuff, so I am pretty excited to see that. Now, earlier today, this insider also posted this image here of Detective Pikachu, which is making some people think that maybe Detective Pikachu could show up inside of this Nintendo Direct as well, as we know that there is a brand new Detective Pikachu game that is being worked on for the Nintendo Switch, which is like a sequel to the 3DS game, and that's been announced for years now. I think it was announced like 4 or 5 years ago, so we haven't seen that game at all, so it definitely seems like that game is also being close to being completed as well, as even last year there was like employees that were tweeting about it saying that it's getting ready for release. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do see that game pop up inside of this Nintendo Direct. Now, in terms of other rumors, these are ones that you shouldn't really expect 100%, but these are ones that you should definitely keep in the back of your head, and one of these was definitely the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remaster, as this has kind of been in the air. Some people were saying that it's going to happen, and apparently it's been done, so I know that this is a very beloved Paper Mario game, and honestly one of the most loved like Nintendo games I've seen, and people have been asking for this game to get a remaster or remake for a long time, so if it does happen, and if it does come to the Nintendo Switch, I know a lot of people would be very happy. And speaking of other GameCube games, an F-Zero remaster was also rumored for a while too, where some people were saying that F-Zero GX is apparently getting like a remaster or a port onto the Nintendo Switch, which would be really insane because people have been asking for F-Zero to return for so many years, and it would just be insane if they actually finally make this happen. So it seems like this has been something that's been kind of rumored, that Captain Falcon is going to be making his return at some point. So if it does happen, this would be really, really insane. Now, a new Mario baseball game has also been rumored for a while too, and we've pretty much got every other Mario sports game on the Switch. Like, we've had tennis, we've had golf, and we've had soccer, so it wouldn't surprise me if baseball is going to be coming too. Like, Super Mario Sluggers was the last one, and that came out on the Wii, so it's been a long time. So honestly, I feel like if this did happen, it wouldn't really surprise me. I just hope that it would actually be like a really good version of it, because the Mario sports games on the Nintendo Switch just really haven't been all that good. So I would really need to be impressed and like have a lot of cool things to see inside of this Mario baseball game if I would be interested in picking it up myself, but I definitely think that it is possible that this could happen. Now, a brand new Mario Party game has also been rumored as well, and it seems like it doesn't really cost Nintendo a lot of money to make these games, and they do sell really, really well, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do have another one that they want to have for the Nintendo Switch. And Mario Party Superstars actually didn't get any DLC, which was a shame too, because this game definitely needed some more boards and like more mini games and things, and I feel like it would have been really cool because this one was actually loved by a lot of people, and it's actually still played pretty often, I see. But I know like Super Mario Party, the one that came out earlier, like in 2018, that one wasn't that good. So this one was significantly better, but it seems like this didn't get any DLC. And maybe the reason is because they do have another one that's ready to come out. Now, a brand new Donkey Kong game has also been something that's been rumored for a while. We've heard that the Mario team apparently has been working on it, but if there are rumors now of a new 2D Mario game, then maybe that's what they've been working on. But either way, it's been a really long time since we've had a brand new Donkey Kong game as well, as pretty much the last new one was on the Wii U with Tropical Freeze, and we did get like that port of it that came to the Nintendo Switch. But in terms of like an actual brand new Donkey Kong game, it has been a really long time. So honestly, if we do get a brand new Donkey Kong game, I know a lot of people would be very happy. Alright, but in terms of other DLC, we know that Pokemon is going to be getting DLC this year too. With Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's going to be the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, which is going to be a cool expansion to Area Zero that's going to be getting a DLC. But the thing about this is that I feel like it's possible that it might not show up inside of this Nintendo Direct, as the Pokemon Company does like to do kind of like their own thing. So maybe we could see like a Pokemon Presents that could happen next month or sometime pretty soon. But it's also possible that it could show up in this Nintendo Direct as well. We have seen Pokemon show up in Nintendo Directs before, so it's not like it's impossible. And maybe that could be like a new thing that they could show as well. So maybe we will get some more information about what exactly this DLC is going to be. Now, Tears of the Kingdom is definitely Nintendo's biggest game of the year, and one thing that some people have been expecting is Tears of the Kingdom DLC, so it's possible that maybe we could see something along those lines inside of this Nintendo Direct as well. As for Breath of the Wild, DLC was actually announced before the game even came out, so we actually knew that there was going to be like an expansion pass, and they announced that there was going to be 2 waves coming for it as well, with one that was going to be focusing more on like the trial of the sword and stuff, and then the other one was going to be like more story focused. So we already did have that announced before the game came out for Breath of the Wild, but we don't know anything like that for Tears of the Kingdom. So is it possible that we could still see some more DLC? I feel like it would be really dumb for them to not do DLC, so some people are expecting that to show up inside of this Direct. Now, something else that could also happen is we could get some information about the Xenoblade 3 Amiibos, as they did announce earlier this year in April that there's going to be Amiibos of Noah and Mio that are going to be coming to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and we don't know exactly what these Amiibo could do or what they even look like, so it's possible that these could be shown inside of this Nintendo Direct. We could get a release date and maybe even information about what exactly they're going to do in the game. Now, moving into third-party stuff, I feel like Persona 3 Reload is 100% going to be shown inside of this Nintendo Direct. Honestly, it's because of this game that I feel like the Direct even got leaked, because it seems like Nintendo reached out to Atlus and said, don't announce the Switch version of this game because we're going to have it inside of the Nintendo Direct. And we pretty much had the Switch version get leaked on like Play Asia, where on their website it was listed that it is going to be coming to the Switch. So yeah, it's pretty much because of this that I feel like we're definitely going to see it inside of this Direct. Now, in terms of other third-party stuff, we know that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be getting like a reboot, or it's going to be basically a reboot version of the game that's going to be coming out this year, and it is somehow going to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch, so maybe we'll get like a refresher on it or some new gameplay or something, but I don't even know how this game is going to work because it seems like it's going to be $70 on the Nintendo Switch from what the listing says on Nintendo's website and all of that, and I don't know how exactly it's going to run, so it should be pretty interesting to see. And finally, the last prediction that I have for what we could see is something with Metroid Prime 4, because I know that it did have restarted development, which happened in like 2019 when it got announced, but it's been a long time. It's been 4 years since then, and we still have not had any update about this game. We have no information on it, so this is like pretty much like one of the last games that we know about is going to be coming for this Nintendo Switch, so I really do hope that this Nintendo Direct we finally get to see something, even if it's just a small 1-minute little teaser of Samus or something. Just some information about this game would be very nice, because we don't know anything about it. Like, we have no gameplay footage or anything, so I feel like it's got to be time now. Like, 4 years is definitely enough to at least have something ready for them to show us, and I feel like since a lot of people are excited for this game, one of the interesting things about this Direct is that they're not going to be able to just end it now with something like a Smash Bros. DLC character or a Tears of the Kingdom trailer, because both of these things are already done now. Like, for the last couple of Directs, they've always kind of just ended it with a Zelda trailer. They can't do that anymore, so it wouldn't surprise me now if this time they're actually able to finally show us something with Metroid Prime 4. Now, I tweeted about this on my Twitter as well, so I said right here, alright, predictions time, a new Nintendo Direct is finally happening tomorrow, and we know pretty much nothing after Zelda for what Nintendo is planning for the rest of the year. What are you expecting to see and your hopes for this? Reply to this tweet and you could be in today's video. So yeah, looking down here, I mean, you guys are saying here, Tears of the Kingdom DLC, new 2D Mario game, something about the next Pokemon DLC, all of these I feel like could be pretty likely. Daniel is saying, I'm expecting a surprise no one saw coming, as well as one of the rumors recently being true. So yeah, rumors about a 2D Mario or an SNES game are probably going to happen, but hopefully there is like a surprise or something that nobody expected that would catch people off guard. But yeah, I mean, right here, somebody says here, I know probably isn't happening, but anything related to Xeno would be nice. I feel like the Noah and Mio amiibos, like I talked about, is still pretty likely. If there is going to be any type of Xeno content, that's probably what would be the case. This person here is just saying the thing I mainly want is Splatoon 3 side order. Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's definitely going to be announced or getting a trailer or a release date or something. So that's probably going to happen. Expand is saying, I'm hoping for a new Donkey Kong game. It has been a really long time, so Donkey Kong would be really awesome if that does happen. Someone's here saying Super Mario Odyssey 2. This would be insane if they actually did announce a brand new like 3D Mario game. And that's actually one of the more interesting things about this Nintendo Direct too, because the one thing about this Nintendo Direct that's going to be really, really important is we're really going to be able to see kind of what Nintendo is planning for this system. As right now, pretty much the rumors are all kind of just saying that Nintendo is gearing up for a brand new system, which is going to be coming out next year, and I'm not expecting that to be shown inside of this Direct. Like, I know some people were saying like the Switch 2 or the Switch Pro or something. I'm not expecting that. However, I feel like this Direct is really going to give us an idea, because if they show us a lot of ports and remakes and stuff, then it does kind of seem like Nintendo is not really planning to have a lot of like big new heavy hitters anymore, and they're kind of saving that for the next system. But if we do see like a brand new Donkey Kong or a new 3D Mario or lots of like big stuff that's going to be announced in this, then maybe we do still have more time left for this Nintendo Switch, so it will be pretty important. And I actually did make an entire video going over why the next Nintendo Direct is going to be very important for the Nintendo Switch's life, so if you didn't see that video, I will have it linked below in the outro. But yeah, it seems like a lot of you guys are kind of just saying basic stuff here like Metroid or Zelda DLC, Mario Kart DLC, stuff that most people are expecting, so I feel like that these are pretty likely to happen. I mean, Karma saying Kid Icarus Uprising HD is my unrealistic expectation. That's one of my favorite games of all time. If that got announced, I would be very, very happy. Ace is saying here a Xenoblade export. I feel like this could happen one day too, but we just had the Xenoblade 3 DLC this year, so it probably won't be announced this year if it's ever going to happen. But yeah, it seems like a lot of you guys are just saying here, expecting and hoping to see the Fire Emblem remake. Unrealistic hope is Super Mario Galaxy 3. Yeah, I mean, a 3D Mario game I feel like is pretty unlikely because the 2D one has already been rumored. But in terms of Fire Emblem remakes and stuff like that, I feel like it is pretty likely to happen. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for all of your Twitter thoughts. So thank you guys so much. I wish I could read all of them, but I don't want to make this video too long, and it already is getting kind of really long anyway. So thank you guys so much for anybody who did reply. And remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, just go and follow me on Twitter at Aero. And so yeah, that is pretty much all the information and predictions and stuff that we have for this Nintendo Direct. It is going to be happening tomorrow in the morning, so we don't really even have to wait all that long. And yeah, it should be pretty exciting to see what Nintendo does have planned for the rest of the year, as right now we pretty much know nothing, so it should be pretty cool. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also to subscribe to the channel as well, as I am going to be having more Nintendo videos very soon. But also comment your predictions down below as well. What do you guys want to see? What are you guys hoping to see? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.